Hello YouTube. So today I'd like to show you an updated combo, a much better combo for my Red Dragon Archfiend Shining Sarc deck profile that I showed last week. So this will involve the use of Red Lotus King Flame Crime. This increases the ceiling of the deck considerably. And so here we, from my deck profile, all you need to do is substitute one discarded Dragon Archfiends for a TG over Dragna, which is an unusual choice, but what it'll do is get us a draw one when we destroy it with Gandora. And we substitute Flame Crime for one of the Bone Archfiends. We'll keep one Bone Archfiend in the deck because it's nice to use when we draw the last card, which is Time to Stand Up. So I just add this as our 42nd card to the deck. And yeah, and so Time to Stand Up can be dumped off Lotus King Flame Crime. And so yeah, it's a very good part and inclusion of the deck. So for our combo, we start off with our Crimson Resonator and our Gadget Trio. We can add Crimson Resonator off our Stone Sweeper, or if Resonator cool, and Gadget Trio can be added off our Future Silence, or off our Shining Sarcophagus. So this combo is relatively consistent, and we can use Pot of Prosperity to make up the difference as well. So we start off with our Crimson Resonator. We'll special summon him by his own effect. We'll then normal summon Gadget Trio. Gadget Trio will activate to add our Shining Sarcophagus to hand. We'll then activate the Shining Sarcophagus, use it to add Gandora from our deck to our hand. We'll then synchro off these two into our Red Rising Dragon. Red Rising effect, summon back Crimson Resonator. Crimson Resonator can now activate to summon out two Resonators from deck, which will be our Vision and Soul Resonators. Soul Resonator will then activate to add our new addition, Red Lotus King Flame Crime from deck to hand. Special summon Flame Crime by his own effect, because we control a Fiend Tuner. And up to you how you sequence this, but we'll go ahead and synchro off these two into a hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. We'll then do something quite unusual for Red Dragon Archfiend. We'll make a level 5 Dragon synchro, so we'll synchro off our Vision, make sure it's Vision, quite important, with our Flame Crime to make our new addition, TG over Dragna. It'll become clear soon while we play this one. We then will go Chain Link 1, Vision Resonator, to add a spell trap that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. Chain Link 2, Flame Crime, to dump a normal trap from deck to grave. We'll dump our Time to Stand Up, and add Crimson Gaia from deck to hand. From here we can go ahead with our Gandora play. Special summon Gandora. We can then use Gandora effect to blow up everything on the field and banish it. So we'll go destroy 3 cards, and as a result we get to summon out our Silent Magician 0 from deck, and it gets boosted up by 3 levels, making it harder to attack over. What we can do from here is also because we destroyed our TG over Dragna, we get to draw a card. So any random card, I won't use it as part of the combo. From here we can use our Crimson Gaia that we saved in hand, activate it, use it to add back a Vision Resonator to hand. Then we can special summon the Vision Resonator because we control Gandora, a level 5 or higher dark. And Vision Resonator and Gandora like to make our Bestial Disparter. And what's really great here is that we get to use Disparter to summon back any light or dark that's banished. So we get our best interruption back, which is Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. And yeah, so this is the full board. We have our 5 interruptions, which are first of all our spell card negate with Silent Magician 0. We have our any card negate on the field with Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. We have Bestial Disparter live, because we have banished cards to destroy a monster effect once when it uses its effect from anywhere, or when our opponent banishes a card we can negate their monster effect with it if we know that our opponent's deck plays into that. We also have our graveyard effect of Time to Stand Up, which can negate any monster effect. So this is nice because we can use this to insulate our combo as well if we get to turn silence, and we can use this to negate Nibiru. So it kind of forces our opponent into an early Nibiru, assuming that we had turn silence in rotation as well. So either way, monster effect negate from grave because we control Bestial Disparter. and we drew a card. Keep in mind we had 3 cards already in hand if we're going first, and because of that we're likely to have a spell card that we don't really need, and because of that we can use Shining Sarcophagus's hidden effect, so that when our opponent summons something from grave, we can go ahead and send it back to grave by discarding a spell card. Yeah, and we got follow up with our Shining Sarcophagus to add a monster, and our Crimson Guy to add more resonators on the next turn. So pretty formidable end board for 2 cards, and plays really well into hand traps, and very good at breaking boards too.